Good afternoon, this is Stormcastle. Went to the comic book store today. It is March 1st, 2025. So, picked up, one of the things we got was this giant size X-Men #1, which apparently there are the Alex Ross Timeless covers coming out again this year. And I've seen some of them, they look really good, and I'm excited about them. And so what we do is we have 2 stacks of books. So what we're doing is we're going to go through this stack first. See what we got here. Now, this is our regular stuff, plus a few extra things in there. So I'm going to put this back over here. So I picked up a couple things that looked interesting that we wanted to read between Apogee and I, so we're kind of interested. So, first one of the things is Daredevil Unleashed Hell. This is part 1 and part 2. It's Electro Daredevil, Woman Without Fear. And this looked really good. And I saw part 1. I'm like, I want to take a look at that. But I said, well, part 2 is out, so I might as well grab them both. So I don't read one of them and go, oh no, I gotta go back to the comic store. So we grab them. And then, speaking of Daredevil, there is the facsimile copy of Daredevil, The Man Without Fear #1. Also, if you need a facsimile copy of Amazing Spider-Man 129, The First Punisher, they put that out again. I told them no thank you because I already had the facsimile copy. And I actually had 2 in my box, which was weird. Not a Punisher person. So anyways, got this. And then we have Absolute Batman #5. I've been enjoying the Absolute stuff, so this makes me very happy. Absolute Superman #4. I'm very excited about the Absolute Flash, the Absolute Green Lantern, the Absolute Martian Manhunter that are coming. So, Wonder Woman #18. The story goes on with Tom King. Wondering how, eventually the Sovereign story. I'm wondering if he's going to do something after the Sovereign story, or if that, when he finishes, that will be his conclusion. Question All Along the Watchtower #4. Bones and All. This has been a fun read. If you haven't thinking about it, it is a good read. It's been some nice stuff. See a bunch of the other lesser known Justice League characters. Ted Kord's in it. Jaime Reyes. I mean, they're not lesser known, but they're not as the big guns that they use in all the stuff. Next is JSA #4, Dr. Midnight, Captured by the Injustice Society. This has been fun. Jeff Lemire's been doing a really good job on this. I've really been enjoying that. Batgirl #4, Enemies of Her Enemy. And this is one of Apogee's books. And because, that's our Apogee's favorite, Batgirl, Cassandra Cain. Absolute Wonder Woman #5. This has been great. I think this is the end of the first set of story, and they're going to do another one. Justice League Unlimited #4. Emergency evacuation now. This has been interesting. Once again, it's one of these things where they build a base real quickly and villains infiltrate kind of thing, like in a wave of a hand, which is really kind of weird. So, this is Poison Ivy 28, 29, and #30. I got Apogee Harleen to trade for Christmas, and Apogee said, you gotta read this. I read it, it was amazing, and I'm still in the mood for Batman villain kind of books, so I grabbed 28, 29, and 30 because they're at the comic store, still on the shelf. And one book will tell you if you kind of enjoy something, but 3 of them will show the direction of the story. Another DC book is Green Lantern Corps. Green Lantern Corps #1. And this is going to have all core. Apparently Simon Boz has a good chunk of story in it. It's a great looking cover, and I just kind of wanted to see what was going on. I'm sorry, Simon Boz is up there. Simon Boz, Joe Mullen, Jessica Cruz, Kyle, Guy, John, and I have no idea who that is. But it looked interesting, great cover. I was like, I might as well give it a shot. And then, because I'm still in that mood for Batman villains, picked up Two-Face #1, #2, and Apogee's like, oh, I'm glad you got that because I wanted it. So these are going to be Apogee's books. It's a 5-issue or 6-issue series, but I wanted to read it because it looked really good. Because, again, the Harleen was really good. Avengers vs. Aliens #3, the variant edition. This has been a good read so far. I'm not sure if 3 or 4 is if this is the end or if there's one more, but this has been a fun read. One World Under Doom. I grabbed this variant cover. Want to see how the story kicks off. If I like it, I may pick up next month's. I'm really kind of like overtly tired of big crossovers. But I'm like, I'll read the first issue and decide from there. Psylocke 3 and 4. I didn't realize I had not picked up the Psylocke 3 and number 4. So I saw them both and I was like, oh, and I grabbed these two nice variant covers. I like them both. And then I picked up Iron Man number 5. I got the first one and I was like, yeah, I'm not really sure I'm into it. I'm not normally a full ongoing Iron Man reader. So I got the first couple and I was like, well, I'll just kind of pick them up. And then I was like, I won't put them in my reserves. I'll just kind of pick them as I see them. And then the story immediately got awesome after that. And I'm like, oh. So I'm just going to kind of pick them up for a few months and work my way out. Let's get the second stack here. Ugh. So we have Ultimate Spider-Man number 14. I've been enjoying the Ultimate Spider-Man. I've been enjoying the Ultimate line. Ultimate Spider-Man number 14 is really good. I really gotta get Apogee to take a look at this book. I may just buy like Apogee, like a couple trades, because that's how Apogee enjoys books. Ultimate Wolverine number 2. Number 1 was a good story. Number 2 looks like it's gonna be. It does looks like it's gonna be fun. So I've been enjoying that. The Ultimates number 9. Again, I've been enjoying this here. That's the Ultimates, that universe's Avengers. It's been kind of interesting. This one has Luke Cage on the cover, so this could be Uncanny Valley number 8, Boom Studios, 20th anniversary. This is one of Apogee's books. Apogee's been enjoying Uncanny Valley. Has really liked it. Has been there, so I think this honestly might be the last issue, unfortunately, but if not, we'll keep getting it. Uncanny X-Men number 10. I really enjoyed the beginning of it, but it's not for me. So just kind of picking up the last couple issues for, because they were 3 months out. Werewolf by Night number 7. I've been enjoying this. The Red Bin gimmick is kind of interesting. The cover. Saw a bunch of people going like, should I got a copy. Should I keep them like this? Should I get them back? And I'm like, honestly, the best way of doing it is open the bag, read the comic, and enjoy it, because it's been kind of a fun read. West Coast Avengers 3 and 4. Apparently, I had shut up before number 3 came out, and number 4 came out in the meantime. So I got these two. I'm very excited. This new Ultron look. Apparently, this issue 4 has how Ultron joined the West Coast Avengers, so that'd be pretty good. Uncanny X-Men 132. This is a facsimile copy of it. They're doing the Dark Phoenix story. So if you are a fan of it and you can't afford or find the regular books, that facsimile copies out you can get. Avengers number 23 with the Black Cat and Kang, and I'm not a big fan of Black Cat showing up everywhere, but last issue wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, so this hopefully really good. Day of the Dead Girl number 3. This is one of Apogee's books. I saw this on my news app, number 1, and Apogee liked it, so we've been picking this up and going for the long haul on that. Immortal Thor number 20. Look at that, Alex Ross. Gorgeous cover. Thor's final Avenger begins here. I knew at some point Al Ewing's story was going to end, and we got coming like the last arc. But this has been a fun read. Pick it up if you haven't. Even if you pick up the trades, it's good. But the best thing about it is those gorgeous Alex Ross covers. In Bloom number 3. This is another one of Apogee's books. Apogee enjoyed this and doing it ongoing. Apogee really likes likes Boom Studios, but also likes independence and horror things. Speaking of independence and horror things, Parliament of Rooks number 3 by Ablaze Studios. Again, this is one of Apogee's books. The first one we saw on a news app, and I showed it. Hey, I said, take a look at this, and Apogee's like, oh wow, I want that, and has enjoyed it. So if you see something you want to support a small creator, here or something, it says it's a Will Eisner nominee. So Scarlet Witch #9. This is mine, obviously, and oh look, Black Cat again. Yeah, she's everywhere these days. Storm, One World Under Doom #5. I've been enjoying the Storm series. It's one of the X-Men books I'm going with that, and Psylocke. Those are the ones I've enjoyed. I'm continuing on with. This has been a good read. The cover's been amazing. Storm Life Dream of Marvel Voices special, celebrating 50 years of Earth's Mightiest Mutant with a star-studded anthology. That's a gorgeous cover. So I got this. I forgot I even ordered it. They probably put it in there because I really get Storm. It's a good book. Speaking of Storm, she's in the Ultimate Black Panther #13. I've been enjoying this for a read. It's been pretty good. It's been fun. If you haven't picked it up, honestly, you really should. Jenny Sparks, book 7 by Tom King. This is one of Apogee's books. Apogee really enjoyed. Had never read Jenny Sparks, didn't know much anything about the Authority, and picked #1 as Lark. I said, hey, check this out. And Apogee has been enjoying the series. New Gods #3. This has been a good read. If you haven't picked it up, you really should. This is Ram V is having. He's really doing great work with this. It's been nice. Facsimile copy of Fantastic Four #2, Skrulls from Outer Space. You know, if you want to pick up, they're going to do the first 12 issues of Fantastic Four. So if you're interested in getting facsimile copies, they're out there. Batman: The Long Halloween #5. Jeff Loeb, Bill Sienkiewicz is the artist, and I've actually read this earlier before I did the video, and I gotta say this has been an awesome book. This has been a fun read, and the last book is another one of Apogee's books, Batman, Namor #7. #8 is the last of the series. It's an 8-issue series. Honestly, it's a book worth getting. You really should check this out. Anyways, that's what we picked up. So I hope you enjoy. If you like seeing the video, I really appreciate it. Comment on what you like, what you're going to pick up, what you're going to read. And subscribe if you haven't, and share the video with others. I'd appreciate it. Anyways, this is Stormcastle saying have a good one. Bye.